What are the first things that come to mind when you hear the word TikTok? Is it dreadful? Is it miserable? Is it even close to death? If you said any of those things, I completely agree with you, and as a matter of fact, who doesn't? I think we can all agree that TikTok has been a down spiral for this world. I mean, so much so that back in 2020, literally 800 million people were stuck on this app. And to think that TikTok will literally be what it is today is pretty shameful in itself, because there have been many eras of TikTok which have not been that great. And I will go as far as to say these are probably the worst eras of TikTok. Disclaimer, this is not all of the worst TikTok eras out there. As a matter of fact, there are many more eras out there that are horrible when it comes to TikTok. And on whether you heard about it or not, I can't tell you if that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Let's start with the infamous dance era. The dance era, which pretty much summed up TikTok as a whole. The dance era of TikTok was pretty much the easiest way to grow or even gain attraction when it came down to the app during the time, especially when it came down to the new trends out there. I mean, the only reason why you probably even know what TikTok is today, besides of the most devious things that you have seen out there now on the app, is because of the dance era. People will bring their kids to dance, people will bring their family members to dance, people will even go out on the street and bring random people into the dance. And you probably heard of many major songs when it came to TikTok. And to keep it short, let's talk about the most popular one, the Renegade. The Renegade literally took the world by storm. I mean, if you haven't heard the Renegade Dance Challenge, hey, I don't know where you were, but you couldn't go a day without at least hearing renegade, renegade, renegade. So much so that hearing the word renegade was annoying. And you would literally catch everyone doing the dance challenge like it was no day tomorrow. And the reason why TikTok is at its spotlight right now, especially with the dance era, is because of Charli D'Amelio. Some things probably would have went under the radar during that time, and the only reason why I even knew about this was because of her. I don't know why this girl was so special, but for some odd reason everyone loved her when she was dancing. And with Addison Rae coming into the spotlight, this dance era will pretty much go to the top. Funny enough, the dance era was pretty much the solid most last best era for TikTok, because these next eras that I'm about to discuss here will show how much TikTok has fallen beyond the earth. The Gen Z slang era. And we're pretty much still stuck in this era as of right now. As a matter of fact, it will never be leaving. Gen Z is completely ruined, especially by many content creators out there, specifically Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, Your Rage, and many more creators out there. And while I wouldn't say it's their fault genuinely, at the same time, they're the ones who popularized these words at first. And who was so-called surprised when they seen a 2-year-old literally say Riz, you're the Rizzler, Rizzer 101, Rizzard Arts Academy. And sadly, that word won't be the only Gen Z slang word out there. You have the word gyat. They will literally hit you with the dead emoji, and you will literally catch a full comment section of the dead emoji non-stop. You have glazing, you have it's giving, you have let him cook, L plus ratio, slay. I mean, I could go on and go on. There's literally a whole chart of Gen Z slang out there. Some of these words actually have meaning, but are now being twisted to be something completely different than what it originally was. And now everyone and their mama is throwing these words around. So much so that now it's being considered being put into the dictionary. It has made its ways to the teachers of schools. And you pretty much have to adapt to it. There's no going around it. The Devious Lick Era is probably by far one of the worst era when it came down to TikTok. I mean, everyone was doing this trend. If you don't know what the Devious Lick trend is, then you're pretty much sleeping under a rock. The Devious Lick trend was so bad that TikTok themselves had to go out their way to disable the hashtag for it. And it made nationwide news. Yes, boys and girls, this was no secret. Everyone was doing this. And you have many different types of devious licks out there. From stealing hand towels, stealing hand dryers, going out their way stealing cameras. I don't even know how some of these kids are even doing this. They will go out their way to steal hand soap. And if they can't get a successful lick off, they will literally just destroy the whole bathroom by completely demolishing everything in there. I mean, if you thought you were going to the bathroom that day, say goodbye to your bathroom privileges, because at least when it came down to high school, they took that serious and will force everyone to go to one single bathroom in the whole school. And to sum it all up, it was pretty much a whole trend to boast how you could steal things from your school and posting it on TikTok just for fame. It pretty much shows you how far people will go to self-incriminate themselves just for a little bit of clout. Like, just imagine vandalizing, stealing things from your school just for fame, or even just to do it for the trend. I mean, it couldn't be me. I will never understand it. To this day, day, I still don't know who originally started this trend, but whoever did start this trend was definitely a menace to society. The pink sauce era. The pink sauce is another trend that pretty much took the world by storm, and the only thing that was different about it compared to everything else was that it was the color pink. So while you may be saying, what's the difference between it and other products? There is no difference. As a matter of fact, it's probably the worst product out there compared to others. And if you were one of the few people who bought the pink sauce during that time, Godspeed, because all you were ordering was a nuclear bomb to explode in your house. There is so much when it comes down to the pink sauce fiasco, but to break it down to you folks, if you haven't really paid attention to it, Veronica Shaw, the original pink sauce creator, was selling this so-called pink sauce to people without it being FDA approved. Now, I don't know who in their right mind told this woman to sell this product without it being FDA approved, but somehow she did it. And I'm surprised there wasn't any legal action to it. So much so that she even had to go on live stream on TikTok to say she doesn't need her product to be FDA approved. This isn't a medical product. I mean, hear it from the horse's mouth.
Approved? What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
Really? Really? And if you think that's the worst thing about it, not only was this product doomed from the start, but the packaging of this product was horrible, because by the time they shipped this package to you and it got to your home, the pink sauce will literally explode. It will literally explode like a bomb, because this product had milk in it and many different types of ingredients in it that needed to stay cool, depending on who's shipping it. Many different boxes in a closed space, so the temperature of it is rising, and just that alone, the milk is already spoiled. It is literally a hazard.
Are following FDA standard. However, we are currently in lab testing. We are in lab testing.
And I'm surprised no one has sued or done anything about this, taking legal action at it at all. I mean, you literally have free game to sue this woman. Just one taste of that pink sauce after the package, and you'll be on your way to seeing Davy Jones's locker in an instant. To make matters even worse, with recent news about the pink sauce, supposedly Veronica Shaw has gone bankrupt. I mean, this era alone is just so annoying because it could have been prevented easily. If she would have took the major steps to do everything right, it would have been okay. But the fact that it wasn't FDA approved already shows that this product was doomed from the start. And it clearly shows that this pink sauce was just a cash grab at the end of the day, and it was supposed to be used for viral sensation on TikTok. Let's talk about the Npc era. This is definitely like top 3 worst eras when it comes to TikTok, no doubt about it. Because everyone and their mama at some point was doing this, and currently still are. And no, I'm not talking about that NPC. I am talking about this.
Gang, fire, gang, meow, gang. Ice cream so good, yes.
Basically, people have already been doing the NPC trend in the past, but it has taken the world by storm because of this one person, Pinky Doll. And she has literally been everywhere on the internet. And she has clearly started a trend where now everyone is doing it. And you will catch many different types of characters, many different types of player builds out there doing this trend. And the whole point about it is sitting there for the whole live stream, having the scripted message in your brain. And whenever someone donates, repeat whatever they donate. And you pretty much will do that for the rest of the whole live stream. So much so that I don't know how that's exhausting at some point. You'll catch Miles Morales doing it, anime characters doing it, video game characters doing it, and at some point it has gotten worse with this trend because you can literally go on the live stream section of TikTok, scroll down, and see everyone doing the NPC trend. And there is no escaping it. And while this trend has some funny moments when it comes to it,
Hey, thanks for the gummies. Hey, fuck nigga, what you said? What you said, fuck nigga? Hey, what you said, fuck nigga? You said don't stoop to that low. What you said, fuck nigga? Hey, come here, let me knock your teeth out, nigga, bitch ass boy.
Sadly, the cons are going to outweigh the pros when it comes down to it. Because when you see everyone doing something, it will definitely get exhausting. And with everyone doing something, there will always be a new trend. With that being said, these are definitely the worst eras when it comes down to TikTok. I wouldn't be surprised if something bad happens in the future when it comes to TikTok, knowing that TikTok is probably one of the worst apps when it comes down to this generation. The lowering of people's attention span, turning to wanting to be someone else instead of being themselves, and pretty much promoting the fake culture. There are definitely more horrible eras when it comes down to TikTok, but these are definitely the most recent and most worst eras out there that a lot of people know of and heard of. With that being said, let me know how you guys feel about these TikTok eras. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. It's Josh, keeping it real, signing off.